Good evening, everyone. Welcome back for those that are watchers of this stream, and welcome to anyone that isn't. I'm Matt, my character's name is Kathra, and this is the 13th day of her time in Skyrim. Below, I think, in this frame is possibly a little bit of information about her life and her recent adventures, and she's basically gone on a quest to support the town of Windhelm and come back okay, but again she's been really drawn to the arts of magic, and having read a few books on magic is really keen to kind of pursue that, but also still remember to honour a friend of hers. So she's a little bit stuck in here at the moment, as you can see from my effects. There's strong winds, which means movement speed is reduced. I'll get cold quite quickly. Ah, okay. But I'm now okay. I'd actually suffered from let's see if I can get out of this. There we go. I'd suffered from an adrenaline rush, which I think must be an I need mod, maybe. I don't know. I don't know why I'm doing that, because I've just left my entire stash at the side. Okay, great that the fire does that. So if I can sort of put that out, and then should be able to pick this up if I can find the bed. If not, oh, there it is. Okay, pack up. Alright. I do love these little mods that kind of make the game more immersive. If you're new to watching this stream, this is kind of definitely one of the elements that I've been going for. This idea of playing the game, but really enjoying it from a role-playing perspective. So I'm going to head back to Windhelm. I've got an idea of something that I want to do there. I don't know if it's possible. Great, everything, weather is at least on my side, but I'm going to try it. And when I'm there, I'm definitely going to buy some frost salts to give to a mage who protects, I think it's Kyne's Grove nearby. I apologise for the quality of the game as well. I just don't have I have a really poor upstream. I'm hoping to sort that, but at the moment I'm contracted till November to stay with who I've got. Hopefully that'll change. So I know Kyne's Grove is on the way down here. Let's see where I am, actually. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure that guy's on his way to this Shrine of Azura. I think I met him earlier. This giant camp, which I believe is where I started this whole story. That doesn't sound good, does it? Let's had a wolf or something in the background there. Oh, that's okay. Alright. It is a wolf, but I'm still going to run there, look. It's eating a horse again. Let's see if I can outrun this wolf. I have made a kind of a commitment to killing wolves, actually, because I started the game by being eaten by one. There's a list of the mods in the background there for you to see, should you want to. In the same way that I've made a promise to never kill any giants, because it was a giant that saved me. So on the adventures that I've gone on at the moment, I've been really interested in picking up the lore. What the hell happened then? Fuck. Okay, let's try that again. If this is the first time to the stream, I'll just say I'm really sorry. The whole game crashed a few minutes ago, and if you remember, this happened a couple of nights ago, and I removed a mod that I just downloaded to see if that made a difference, and it seemed to make a difference, but now the game just crashed again. This is the thing about using mods, so I'll have another go and then have a think about which mods it might be, but the idea of going through all mods is going to be painful. Anyway, welcome to the stream. I'm sorry if you already witnessed this, me running through here, so I'll try and say something a bit more entertaining about Kathra while we do this again. I'm heading back to Windhelm past Kynes Grove. So I'm running. Okay. And this is the. I think this is actually the end of the 14th day, 13th day for Kathra, but she's heading back in the hope that she can resolve some issues that she's kind of had in her head and in her heart since joining this world and since being in Windhelm, where I've been for the past fortnight. So Kathra has woken up in this world to find little about who she is and why she's here. She knows she has an averse hatred for wolves because she woke up being devoured by them, and also she has a kindness for giants because they protected her. So, let's see. She's heading back to Windhelm actually with a few things in mind. One of the main ones being this thirst for magic that she's had in the last couple of days since she's been on this world. She's found that she's had a real calling for it. There's a guy there with dogs. It's brilliant. Okay, so I'm almost at Kynes Grove, but as I say, I'm definitely going to head back all the way to Windhelm just to drop off some things, maybe get rid of some books, and consider my next options. I'm torn between a few things actually, because at Kynes Grove, and I'm trying to think of this from a role-playing perspective as I'm playing this game and trying to think about what Kathra's choices would be and what she would do. She's torn between going to the College of Windhelm, which she's heard a lot of, and with this draw to magic. She's also knows that she's come to Skyrim to be a bard, and she doesn't know why. She's got a letter in a backpack that says so, which she got from a quest becoming a bard. Just leave my horse in the stables.
I hope someday we'll get to know each other better. I see why the Nords like Skyrim. This crisp air is wonderful for the lungs. Sometimes the difference between life and death is a swift steed.
I agree. Okay. So, we're going back to hand in the quest to Brumwolf, and from there I think I'm going to see whatever happens, see if that decides my fate, in all honesty. Because I'm tempted to also...
certainly grading when she pays well. Thankfully, nobody from the city can see me out here.
I'm tempted to go back to Kynes Grove actually, see if I can get some frost salts for the maze there and find out a little bit more about. There's an old tomb or a kind of a grove behind there that two of the sisters had decimated by cutting down the trees and got in a lot of trouble. I'm just going to save at this point in case it crashes again, so that you guys don't have to watch that whole route. And where's Brumwolf going to be? Is he? Oh, okay, he's this will be the first time that I've been to see. Actually, it's the second time, but
Can't just throw the big log.
the first time I've kind of been in there on purpose into the Jarl's home, the palace. I've not been in here properly, mainly because I think my character's decided she doesn't like this idea of segregation, so she's not keen on Ulfric. I don't know why she feels that at the moment. It was just a gut reaction to when she turned up to Windhelm.
Don't be so sure of that.
Here he is.
It's good to see you again.
Putting a great deal of pressure on the White Run.
Now that's good work. Everyone will be a lot safer with them gone.
With us.
Dark Elf and Nord alike.
There you go.
Here, some gold as promised. And let me show you a bit about wearing heavy armor. Save you some aches on a long march.
If by message you mean
Brilliant.
shoving a sword through his gullet.
Of course.
Ah, and I can get free water from Brumble, that's worth knowing.
Keep safe.
Soon.
Okay, that's all I can do with him.
Take them all out.
If you have any news of the Western Holds, take it to Ulfric immediately. Travel safely. It's dangerous out there.
I've got a real desire to not talk to him, actually, Ulfric.
Things hinge on Whiterun.
I don't want to go to the barracks. I do know what's time. Yes, I've got enough time. I do know where I want to go. There's a shopseller. There's a shopkeeper who sells wares like frost salts. I'm hoping he'll have what I want. He's this way. Alright. In this channel, but in a different stream.
After what happened to those other women, I'm worried about my own safety.
Okay, let's go this way. So I'm going to head to the shop. It's weird, it's the first time I think in Windhelm I've been warm. I need to think about whether I've got logs. Okay, let's go to the White File, see if I can buy some frost salts.
I'll be fine. Ah, so you're an alchemist then?
Okay, let's have a look. Oh, yeah, but only one. Wow, that was a lot of money as well. Okay. And there is another thing I've thought about doing. Let's do this.
Just a man's life work is all. I finally derived the location of the White File, but this doty busybody won't let me get it. You would do that? It's good to know there are some people out there who are willing to help an old man. It's buried with its maker, Corral Mill, in a long-forsaken cave to the west of here. Corral Mill was a crafty one, even in death. You would need the skills of a master alchemist to reach its resting place. Luckily for you, I've already made the mixture. Here, take it. Please, don't dally. I've wasted enough time arguing with my useless assistant here.
Okay. Well, I don't really know anything about alchemy at all. But let's find out a bit more.
Legendary bottle, forged in the days when Skyrim was just starting its turn to ice. A small container made of the magically infused snow that first fell on the throat of the world. It is said that the file will replenish whatever fluid is placed inside of it. For an alchemist like myself, it is the most pure expression of my art. To create from nothingness is poetry. I've spent my entire life searching for it. It brought me all the way to these frozen reaches from the warm embrace of Somerset Isle. Entire years spent in libraries, seeking out tiny villages with local legends that contain but a whisper of a hint of the file. I even named my shop after it, hoping that it might attract anyone who had heard of it. And now it's within my grasp. But the eight, it seems, have chosen me for their amusement. For in my current condition, I'll never be able to lay my hands on it.
Well, I'll
Why
try
are
my
you still
best.
standing around here? Go get me the file, you fool!
Well mannered. Well, there seems to be a few things that I've got for people in this village. Sorry, in this city. So there's been a sword for the blacksmith, which was Freydis' sword, which is a gift for Ulfric. And there was an interesting story behind that, because that ended up giving me this blade, this ghost blade. I found that through completing the quest, and I'm going to read the story about how I got that later on. But it's the enchanting that I think I can't leave Windhelm until I've got some memory of Stenvar, the guy that came with me, the mercenary that came with me and became a friend, and I've got an idea of what I can do for Stenvar. So let's see first if I can do it.
I don't haggle. If you want a lower price, look elsewhere. Oh, a bit of this and a bit
I think
of
she'd
that.
be quite friendly to me now. I've sold an awful lot to her. Let's see if she's got frost salts as well. No. Okay. So let's see what I can sell her. Sell her a longbow. Okay. I've always got to keep this silver. That's another thing I could do. Okay. It's so funny that I've got a leak finally. Okay. I think ultimately I'm going to have to sadly sell some of these things. Alright.
Thank you for your custom.
Thank you too. Let's
Do you
have a look here.
reason for making such a mess?
Come and browse my fine
Okay.
selection. Everything's fresh and delicious.
I'd
So
travel
let's
more,
see.
but who wants to deal with all the soldiers these days?
Stamina.
If you're looking to get a drink, Candlehearth Hall's got warm fires and strong ale.
Let's learn that. Okay. So this is really cool. I've kind of not learnt enchanting before, and my character is definitely interested in it for a reason. So we've got that.
You want something from me?
Let's take that. I'm
Make
not
it
going to
quick.
take that one. Shock damage. Alteration
Little of everything for
spells.
sale.
Need something? Need
Okay.
something?
So now, if I can find...
Make it quick.
Ah, I can't do it. I can do it with the silver
Yes.
garnet ring though. Let's have a look. I just go to...
Needs.
Why can't I do it with that? Is it because I'm holding it? There we go, let's try that. Just want to look at my apparel. Silver garnet ring. That's the ring I found that I think belongs to me, as part of me. It's a part of my past.
Thing?
So, what I'm going to do is...
Hmm?
we got a silver garnet ring, an enchantment and a soul gem.
Need something?
Okay, so resist magic.
Assorted fruits and vegetables, all delicious and affordable.
Craft.
I don't haggle. If you want a lower price, look elsewhere.
Right, now let's see if I can do something with that now. So go to apparel. Okay, so the way I remember that one is it's got this increases magic resistance. I don't know why I can't enchant my weapon. Let's have a look at the ghost place, see if I can enchant it again.
Come and browse my fine selection. Everything's fresh.
Nope. Okay. That's fine.
I'd travel more, but who wants to deal with all the soldiers these days?
I've got an idea of what to do.
You know about Talos?
If you're looking to get a drink, trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
So, the reason I want to do what I want to do, if I can, is I want to enchant the Ghost Blade.
Thank you for your custom.
As a way of remembering Stenvar, since that is the blade
Good to see you.
that I found after his death. So let's see if there's another way. So I need 3 ectoplasms. Okay. That's a start, isn't it? Kind of looking after the service of this blade and thinking that this blade is a part of him. I quite like this idea.
A pretty full stock of potions and may the so you're an alchemist then?
Trying. Let's have a look. Ectoplasm. No. Maybe he's not the guy to buy it from.
Why are you still standing around here?
There is somewhere else though, isn't there? Okay. Let's have a look. Let's keep smelting anyway. I'm trying to kind of learn these skills. That's it. Alright. I think what I'm going to do to lighten my load
It's good to see you again.
is to start selling some of the stuff that I'm carrying around that he might take. I'll keep that. Well, that's it really. Sell the wolf hell and the goat hide.
Farewell, kinsman.
Let's see if I can use the forge.
Assorted fruits and vegetables, all delicious and affordable.
Buying and selling a wide range of assorted goods. The best selection in winter.
Okay, I'm doing this to kind of learn the trade in the hope that yeah, my smithing gets better so I can sell these.
Hey there. Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
Let's have a look. So I can sell them. And I realised that rather stupidly I might now have no sort of hat to wear. Because I sold it.
Safe. Glad
It's
you're
very
here.
clever of me.
Take a look.
Okay, that one sounds pretty good, the restoration. And actually, I can't believe I'm going to do this, but I think I'm going to buy that, which was a fair bit of gold, and then buy that, and then I'm going to go and learn the restoration.
I don't haggle. If you want a lower price, look elsewhere.
I think
Come and browse my fine selection.
that
Things fresh and delicious.
I travel more, but who wants to deal with all the soldiers these days?
maybe I need a higher level of enchantment to
If you're looking to get a drink,
do something with the Ghost Blade.
got warm fires and strong ale.
Okay, so let's have a look. I've now got a ring of resist magic. A steel helmet. Good warmth, oh that's great. And okay. I'm not wearing much though, am I? How am I warm in that? Seriously. Let's have a look. Fur armor. That is some choice fur armor. Okay. Keep them on. Take off the backpack. Okay. I'm going to go down into the other quarter here and see if I can. I should be buying from here actually more often, because if I care about characters in this province, then I really care about these people, because they're down and outs. They're in semi-slum kind of conditions, and I might do them a good service to do that. Let's see what they've got to say.
Just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions. All my goods are legitimate.
I can't believe that my character.
I can say for some.
That's the first thing I say. I've got to be really careful that I don't say that, because that's not what I want my character to say.
Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Okay, let's have a look. So what I'm looking for is okay, that's really interesting. I might come back to that. And I'm gonna start buying these soul gems, I think, in the hope that I can start to work out why I can't enchant the ghost blade, which is something I want to do. Courage. Huh. Wild healing. Okay, for the moment, none of them really appeal to me as a spell that I think Kathra would cast. And I think I've spent a lot of money for today.
Do come again.
Thank you. Will do. So I think what I'm going to do is go and make some meals.
No one bought any flowers again today. I don't know what to do.
I want to be able to... Oh, Perky. I want to be able to kind of help her, but at the same time, I don't want to adopt her, so you know, I can't give her money, and yet she's clearly got no money. Alright, so I'm going to head back. Into Candlehearth Hall, and I think what I'm going to do, as I say, is cook for a bit.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. I think I've got a clean mug
You want a
around
drink?
here somewhere.
No.
Until next time.
Hello, friend.
I feel very flattered that you came
Can't
running
just
there.
throw the big logs on the fire. Gotta have the little.
There's my
Hey
friend.
there. Right.
Okay, so I'm
See
a
you
bit
around.
tired.
Those dark elf refugees will take over this city if we aren't careful. Of course.
Is there
Gods watch
something
over
I
your
can do
battles,
for you?
friend.
I really need to probably stop coming here, actually. I know it's a nice place, but considering I don't agree with anything they're saying. That's done so tomato soup. Finally, look, I can make something with leeks. Okay. So the reason I wanted to make something different is because the game says that the more varied a diet you eat, the better your character will be. So, and lots of these contain leeks as the base. So here we go. Lovely. Okay, so they're all fine. Could probably take off my cloak now. and probably hide those things. There we go. Okay.
You'll know the Dragonborns come.
So I'll just
It is
see.
good to see you again, my friend.
You too. Alright, so what I'm going to do is just pay my way. I'm thirsty on it. Okay. So let's just have something to drink. Probably have some of that nice tomato soup as well. And let's see if I can start playing this stuff really well. So play drum, play lute. Play lute would be good. Songbook Skyrim. Let's have a go at that. I'm still learning these things. Let's have a look.
We drink to our youth, to
Again,
the
no
days
mouth
come
moving.
and gone, for the age of oppression is now nearly done. We'll drive out the empire from this
It's nice that you get these choices though. I think
with
with the becoming a bard mod, you get to play with a drum, a flute, with a voice, and with a lute.
Yes.
It's a nice little touch.
We drink and we sing. We're the children of Skyrim, and we fight all our lives. And when someone
My friend,
goes, every one of us
beautiful
dies.
friendship.
But this land is ours, and we'll see it wiped clean of the scourge that has
I do love the fact that when I play, the whole place clears. I think that's a sign of and then, yeah, the hollow clapping. Brilliant. I think maybe Kathra's finding that maybe, bizarrely, she shouldn't be a bard.
Got some fresh baked bread and good cheese if you're after a bite to eat. Thank you. Here, this is for you. I'll show you to your room. Right
It's
this
a
way.
lot of gold, isn't it, for
My
playing?
favorite drinking buddy. Let's get some mead.
You know about Talos?
Hello, friend.
He founded the Empire.
Wow, I didn't know that would happen.
You've been a good friend in a time of need.
Let
We
me know
won't
if there's
forget
anything
that.
else you need.
Great. So, I think my character is going to do one more quest. In fact, what's the time? Yeah. So what I'll do is I'll sleep, and then there is one quest that I'm interested in doing nearby, and then I think I'm going to head back to Kind Grove. I think that's what Kathra wants to do. She wants to kind of close that chapter 2 by handing over the frost salts and maybe checking out that very strange place. Okay, so let's eat and have some steak and some treats. There we go. And I just want to see, because I don't think I have, let's see if I've got some wood. Got dead wood and that's it.
Hi there.
I don't know. Right, okay. This guy stayed all night. So as I say, I wanted to let's just put on travel cloak. I wanted to honour Stenvar by getting the blade enchanted, but it could be that I'm just not high enough level. I'm wondering if it's I didn't have a soul gem, but let's have a look. Okay. No, alright. Oh, but you can enchant the cloak, that's interesting. And the shield. Maybe the shield. Let's have a look. Do I really? No, the travel cloak probably. So an enchantment, resist magic, sounds good. With a common soul gem. Okay. I've literally got very little idea about what I'm doing, so I'm going to go into enchanting and have a look. But I realise that this is me spread quite thinly. So let's go Magicka again. So far this is what I've been interested in, but you can see that I can't take it any further yet. I actually was turned off the conjuration because of the idea of bringing the undead to life is not something I think my character's interested in, but let's go to enchanting, see what happens there. There we go. Soul gems provide 2 extra weapon charge points per level of enchanting. Okay. This I think is... Wow. Okay, cool. What's last word? Scrolls? No. Death blows with enchantment weapons, but not people. Trap 5. Okay, that sounds great. The stuff is equipped. I might have to go down that route, mightn't I? So I've got 2 more perks, and I've said I'm really interested in the magics. I can't do anything down there. I think it's until level 20 actually. Yeah, requires 20. Okay, so at the moment I'm quite happy taking up the armour and the and the one-handed and block. I really like the block. So let's have a look. I really like the block. I haven't taken any perks in it. Fantastic. Okay. So again, I'm just going to save because it crashed earlier. I don't really want that to happen again. And if it does, hopefully you won't have to witness anything bad happening. And
If you need anything, come see me. I'm as resourceful as I am discreet. I have a lot of respect for Ambar's Frandar. But I'm a dark elf and I live in Windhelm, so yes, I live in the Grey Quarter. You must be new around here, or you'd know they don't let my kind live anywhere outside that slum.
I am trying to sort that out. Okay. Okay, Nils is busy doing, bless him, the one thing he does. So, before I go out, I'm going to put on the things I need to stay warm. There we go. Okay. It's odd because I really hate the helmets that we wear. I do like seeing the characters' faces, but I think there's a setting that can take it off, but if I'm trying to be immersive then it would spoil that really, wouldn't it? And I do know about the Open Cities mod, but I think those loading times, it's going to sound very strange, but those loading times give me a chance to think about what I want to do from a role-playing perspective in the same way that I'm now playing into day 14 of Kathra's life, and I found that taking a break after every day.
You want something from me?
I don't know who these people are. Oh, okay.
Take a look.
Wow, she's got some nice gear. That's the first time my character will ever have seen or heard of a staff of any kind.
Horses. All day.
Oh yeah.
Do you have any idea?
Okay. So I did say there's a couple of things I wanted to do before I moved on. Onto either the College of Winterhold or the Bard's College. I'm trying to work out what that calling is. There's the khajiit. I really feel for them actually. I want to do them a good turn because again they've been segregated. And I'd read the I forgot what the book was that I'd read, but one of the books that I've been reading alludes to the fact that they're thieves, so they're already in the law and literature of Skyrim. They're already painted as not welcome to the people. Let's have a look. I'm pretty sure I've possibly taken... Oh no, there we go. Okay. Here we are at Kyne's Grove. Short stop, and I'm pretty sure it was trying to tell me that she's doing her job in the mines at this very moment. So I might come here and help out. That's her.
Wouldn't
is
even be here if it weren't for my I can't believe she dragged me all the way to this.
Is she here? Nope.
No ball. I'd rather be broke in Cyrodiil than broke here.
I visited the meaderies of Riften once as a lad. Wish I had their skill.
Ah, I've left the pickaxe. Okay, let's see if I can pick one up and do some work for them, because I'm sure someone here.
If these Nords don't let up soon, I might just make a break for it. At least
Aha. Okay, that'll be a great one. What a great
Still is
find.
warmer than this.
Clearly allowed to take these things as well. Okay, that's great. So I can read about enchanting blades. That would be fantastic. Let's mine some of this malachite. So again, this is trying to just gain favour with Kyne's Grove. Don't quite know why I've taken to the people of Kyne's Grove, but maybe it's because they're quite a diverse ethnic group as well. I quite like that. So if I can do something to support that, I will. So I think once I've done this, I think kind of one of the main things my character is thinking about doing, as I say, is enchanting this ghost blade in memory of Stenvar, and that's become quite important to her. But she's also got this added curiosity as to the ways of magic, and she's falling in love with this ability to summon familiars, which is interesting because she's quite appalled by the idea of raising the dead. So I don't quite know how that's going to work out. But we'll see. Okay, where is she? It does say she's in there. Okay, let's go back in again. I must have missed something. Really sorry, this must be very dull to watch. Just over there she is.
Morrowind used to be a lovely place. Well, well, you actually did what you said you were going to do. I'm impressed. Here, let me teach you a thing or two about alteration magic.
Fantastic.
It's the least I can do. I can certainly share a bit of what I know.
Brilliant. Now I've got... So we go. I can remember this the first time I played this game and just not being able to afford to do any of this at all. Let's level up to train more. Okay, so I've reached the peak of alteration. Let's find out.
Here. Definitely not here. You want to learn? Join the college in Winterhold. They'll deal with it.
Okay, that's definitely something I'm very interested
Until
in.
next time.
Which is really interesting because
mining is hard work.
I've never played this game from a
Kjell
magic
speaks
perspective.
Kyne's
I've
Grove.
always played archery,
Anyone who says otherwise is
sneaking.
aching for a fight.
I think... Ah, great, there's some dead wood that I can chop there. Oh, rats. Is there an axe lying around here?
Yes?
No? Sometimes is. Okay. How about here? Nope. No axe there either. That's okay. Alright. I'll just say a slightly fond farewell to the people here.
Come on in. We got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds.
Cheers, bud.
It's good to
Need
see you,
something?
girl.
Okay.
All right then.
Now here's a woman I'm glad to see.
Let's refill
Of
some
course.
water. It's my sarcastic barkeep, I like her. And I'm just gonna... I don't want to perform, but I do want to learn about this magic. So let's...
Magic is nothing but trouble. If you're set on it, there's that college in Winterhold, or Ulfric's court wizard. But don't say I didn't warn you.
Ah.
Good
okay.
day.
maybe that's the way to go. Maybe instead of going to Winterhold, I should go back to Windhelm and give that a go. But anyway, one of the things I said that I would do is to have a go at clearing out a set of bandits now that I've done those things. So let's head back. It did say I was hungry as well, didn't it? Let's have a look. So I'll drink a little bit more too. I just actually wouldn't mind seeing. Okay, 225. So I'm going to head back. Oh god, right. The thing is, can hear it coming. I'm just trying to think, can I get to here? Before the snowstorm hits. I think I probably can, can't I? All these places I would usually stop, but if I'm sensing that poor weather is on its way, then I probably need to get going quickly. Yeah, it is coming. Okay. I don't want to lose my horse either in this weather. How close am I? Okay. There. Okay. Let's get off here. Just check. The bow is there, the shield is there, and ghost blade is there. Okay, so it's here that they're. Got to do this before the snowstorm settles, and hope that this wolf of mine. See if we can drag him out into the snow. Ow. That's not good. Oh, this whole arming stuff. Such a pain. Come on. I now feel that really. Okay. So, true to my character, right? Oh, that's not. Okay. Just as I was playing, I thought this isn't what she'd do. She really wants to be a magician. She would brave it. Which is great because no one can say no to a fluffy white coat, can they? Okay, another item that I'm interested in. Okay, what's wrong with me? Let's have a look. Very cold, okay. Ah, great. There's some storm cloaks. Chill dimensions, getting cold. We're freezing. Okay, why is this not working? Slightly worried that it's not taking into account that this roaring fire is here. Whew. Okay, I just wasn't close enough. It's obviously extremely cold here. I'm hoping it was me that set him on fire, Nix. I don't know actually, because he was a spellcaster, wasn't he? That would be a beautiful little irony. What I was interested in was the fact that the fire that I used just remained on the floor. I didn't know it did that. It's kind of some potential in that when you're in a dungeon, setting fire to the floor and letting people run over it. Let's see how I'm doing. Still freezing. Okay, so while I'm here freezing to death, I might as well take in my surroundings. I guess this is going to be here for a while. I better think what I'm doing because I'm sort of trapped on with nowhere decent to stay. Can I actually put up a tent in here? That'd be odd, but pretty cool. There's been a lot of this in the game actually with the mods that I've installed. This idea that I've had to camp up in the middle of the day because it's just too cold for me to move on. Let's have a look. Still freezing. So I'm not getting it any warmer. Let's have a go at bizarrely setting up. I can't set camp in here, that'd be stupid, wouldn't it? And yet I can't access this fire. And I also didn't make yeah, look, see all of these disadvantages that have turned up because of that. So let's give myself a bit more stamina, shall I? See if that helps keep a little bit warmer. I'm slightly concerned because I don't want to die here and yet I'm near a fire, which would really bugger me up. Let's have a look, it's freezing. Okay, I can't really build another fire because, as I say, I haven't picked up any wood. Even though there's wood there, you can't chop it. What to do? I'm just gonna have to stay here, aren't I? Can't do anything with this fire at all. I don't know. Yeah, the horse might die, but the problem is if I go out there and die myself. It's a pity I haven't learnt a spell that is all about staying warm. Let's have a look. Oh, that might do some help. Let's have a look. So, fair warmth over what I was wearing before, which was the steel helmet. Good warmth. No, the steel helmet was better. Okay, just looking for anything to stay warm. Unlocking a chest isn't going to help, is it? It's quite good because the game gets a bit blurrier the colder you are. And another treasure map. just going to write down that I picked up a treasure map. 7, I think it was. Okay. Okay. Nope. Freezing's death, that's not good. Character might die here. It should be interesting. Okay. Let's just see if... No, I can't because I haven't got enough stuff. Well, that'll learn me. For, yeah, it is the shelter. Let's see. Let's see if I can actually put up a tent here. Blow me I can. Okay. No. Okay, something wrong with the controls. Aha! Okay. Somehow I've put a tent in here. And I'm hoping that I'm near enough to the fire. Whew, okay, alright. Okay, let's sit down. Alright. So, sorry horse, let's hope it's a kind of Nordic horse that can survive this kind of temperature. But hopefully, I think what's happened is there was a fire, but can you see there's holes in the building, so there's snow coming through. And I think it was saying there is a fire, and as long as you're right next to it, you're okay, but it's not enough. So I've provided this kind of shelter instead, which just means it's a bit warmer. What's annoying is I've got to stay here until the whole thing passes, but that's fine. That's fine. It gives me a chance to do something I wanted to do earlier, which is my character has been kind of ruminating over something she picked up, and it looks like I haven't got it. Let's have a look. There, Luar's journal. So Luar's journal is something I picked up in the place where Stenvar died. It was, I'd obviously stumbled across something that was happening. An event that was happening that had nothing to do with me, and the person that I killed at the end, who'd resurrected the ghosts, one of the ghosts, this was her journal, so it's probably a good idea to read that. Good timing. Okay, so if we get over this, I'm just going to do the whole. It's really nice what they've done there, isn't it? The gold leaf is quite nice. Okay, so this was something I meant to read because I read it as a way of solving a problem in the game. So, 25 years I have grieved for my husband and sought revenge against the Empire for his death. I've researched the magics to return his spirit to a body, and something about the story of Fiori and Holgeir has drawn me here. Fiori and Holgeir were the two ghosts that were freed at the end of that quest. This is how I got they gave me the ghost blade. So this is all tied up into her story quite interestingly. Holgeir would make the perfect vessel to bring my sail back to life. 25 years I've grieved my so 25 years, wow, she wants him back. I've managed to raise the dead here and use them as labourers to clear the way to the main burial hall. Something about the methods used by the ancient Nords has kept them incredibly well preserved. Would that these storm cloaks had half their sense. We could have used them to push the elves right off the continent and formed a new state to combat the Empire. So it's a Nord. And now, when I am so close, a war breaks out. This is the civil war I think that's going on in Skyrim at the moment. The sleeping bear of Skyrim, who would not come to aid us in Hammerfell, awakens now that the Empire has abandoned them as well. They think they know suffering at the hands of the Empire. They know nothing. I would see both the Empire and these sons of Skyrim into oblivion myself. Okay, so although Stenvar died, the story behind his death is a sad one. It was someone grieving and looking to deal with that grief in some way. Interesting. And sad. Alright, how am I doing? I'm very cold. I'm not going anywhere, am I? Let's do some eating. It's a good item. I could do with some ale, couldn't I, really? That might warm me up a bit. Okay. And why don't I look at the magic that I can do as well? So at the moment that's all I can do there. Flames. And I can do some transmutation through alteration. That's interesting because that's the white file guy was interesting in that. So that's all I can do at the moment. I am wild healing. Yeah, heals the target, caster 40 points, then heals a random range with him. That's an interesting one if I've got random. I don't like it if that could be an enemy. I guess I should trial that one and try out. Oh great, drinking the ale. Messed with my stamina. Okay. I wonder whether it's better for me to sleep. It tends to be warmed by nearby fire. That's great. Okay. So, because I'm very cold, I've got a feeling that the best thing for me to do is check what I'm wearing. Great. And maybe just sleep it out. So how long would I sleep for? Let's keep it safe. Let's sleep for about 3 hours, see if it passes. Camping perk progress increase, that's good. Sounds like it's still pretty cold outside. You're freezing. Okay. What do I do? Do I chance it and try and find my horse and ride back? Because I could get to one of these farms, but who's to say they'll let me in? Stables would probably let me in. It's 5 o'clock at night. What would my character do? My character would stay, wouldn't she? She'd sleep and sleep it out, I think. So, let's sleep for another 10 hours. I kind of don't mind this. It must be boring to watch because my character just sleeping, but I think it's probably the right thing for her to do. It sounds like it's passed. Okay, thank goodness that I carry a lot of food around. Okay, that sounds like it's passed. Let's just check. Thank goodness that these guys had the kind of knowledge there and the common sense. I'm still freezing. God. Okay. I think though that I'm going to chance it. So I'm going to pack up. Oh no, you can hear it. And I'm going to see if I can find my horse. I'm not even going to raid these guys. There's my horse. Survived. And it looks like there's a very warm fire there. This looks like it could have been a really stupid move. Because I am genuinely freezing. Quite literally. That's an incredible amount of light from a lantern. Okay, let's see if I can get back to Windhelm. There it is. It's interesting, I don't know if you saw, but the image went really blurry. As if to say, you're not going to make it. Come on, horse. Again, this would never be... Shoot. I wonder if I pushed it too far. Let's see if these people let me in. Come on. Stay there, horse. Oh no. Okay, come on, come on, come on. You're almost there. These guys are wearing like nothing and able to make it. That's so frustrating. Come on, man. Come on, horse. You can do it. Glad that people are here not saying, you know, oh, I'll help you out. Can't take the horse through.
Heard they were forming a dawn guard. Vampire hunters or something.
I heard that then, vampire hunters. That's part of the DLC content. I don't think I'll even be able to run. That'll learn me to not take firewood with me, right? Oh wow. Okay. Come on. That's sad. I wanted to hear that story. Let's go inside. Whew. Alright.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out.
Thank you very much. It's as if you knew, right?
What can I do for you?
Okay.
Of course.
And I'd like to
Sure
rent a
thing.
room.
It's yours for a day.
Thank you.
I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
Okay. The first thing I want to do is go and sit by fire.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Will do. Thanks, Lynette. Alright. That is absolutely my chair. And I'm not taking anything else at the moment. Let's just get warm. Anyway, that's the end of that cast. Cheers, buddy, for sitting on that ones. Yeah, pretty good. Thanks, buddy. I'm about to end this cast, actually. My character's just been freezing to death, and it's time for her to kind of come back. But she's picked up a lot of things, and she's got an idea of what she wants to do in the future. So she's comfortable, she's well rested. Seems like a really good place to stop the cast. Let's save that properly. I think what's going to happen tomorrow is she's going to do something along the lines of maybe go to this college in Winterhold. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys.